Now let us deal with the provisions relating to set-off of loss from house property. Now, let's say you get certain income under the head house property. Okay? So what you can do is, you can set it off income of one house property from the other. Okay? So let's say take it like this: house property, property 1, property 2. Let's say 600, 800. Okay? You set it off against this, you are left with 200. So this is the inter-source adjustment or intra-head adjustment. Okay? So you're left with a loss of 200. Let's say you had PGBP, again 100 income. So you set it off 100 here, okay, and you are still left with a loss of 100 under the head income from house property. This loss, which cannot be set off against other income, is allowed to be carried forward. So let's say if you were computing your income for 2012-13, you will be allowed to carry it forward to assessment year 2013-14. Okay? So let's, in this light of the provision, let's see these provision. So if this loss cannot be set off, then you are allowed to carry forward and set off against income from house property of subsequent years. Now what does this mean? Let's go back to the drawing board once again. Now let's say for assessment year 13 and 14, you have income from house property as 50. And profits and gains of business and profession is also 50. So can I set off this loss against this 50 and this 50? The answer is no. This loss in the next year can be set off only against income from house property. You can't set it off against other heads of income. So income from house property of subsequent years. Okay? Now, is it that if suppose what happens is I am not even able to claim this 100 fully here because I had a loss of 100, I set off 50 against 2013-14, I'm still left with a loss of 50. So now what will happen to this 50? The law says you carry it forward to subsequent assessment years as well, which is basically let's say 14, 15, 15, 16 and so on. But is there any limitation as to how many number of years I can carry it forward? Yes, carry forward is, sorry, I think there's a permissible for 8 assessment year immediately succeeding the assessment year for which the loss was computed. So if you computed the loss for one particular year, you can carry it forward for the subsequent 8 assessment years, but not beyond that. After that, if you can't claim it as a set off, it lapses. With this, we come to the end of this particular slide. However, I would like to bring to your notice once again that we have now moved all these lectures which are coming up, and there will be a regular flow of these lectures now. And these will be regularly updated only at www.iedubook.com, wherein we have this collection of whatever videos we have created being accumulated at that place. For some time going forward basis from now onwards, these lectures will not be updated on this particular channel because now we want to streamline them, so we are moving them to www.iedubook.com.